What's going on, guys? It is 1J Jenks back here again with another video. So today, doing a little bit of 1J work. Got the manifold back from Lockwood. I'll show you that in a minute. So I got the manifold back from him with the wastegate all welded on. So we're going to be able to bolt the exhaust manifold back on, get that all buttoned up. I'm hoping this weekend, I'm not sure if the press fittings are going to be here by then, but hopefully this weekend I might be able to start it even without the press fittings. So we'll get that all buttoned up. A couple little things on the yellow car. Going to be throwing in the chassis brace for the rear. I had it in last season, but I took it out because I thought I was selling the car. That seems to be the story a lot here, but yeah, I'm pretty much putting it back to how I had it last season. So we're doing 1J work, getting the chassis brace in, and I'll keep you updated as I go. So stay tuned. All right, so here we go. The little welds. Lockwood, I believe he said it was TIG. Don't really remember. He got the V-band welded on, so the tile wastegate is on there. That's just gonna recirc into the downpipe, so that'll be pretty nice. There's the turbo and the downpipe, so I'm gonna have to put all this back together and reclock the housing to make sure that it's all nice and lined up for the intercooler piping. And other than that, the 1J car is coming together. So I'll take some more videos as we go. So I was going to give this a quick exhaust wrap, just so that the temp stayed a little bit lower within the engine bay. Turns out that you do need a silicone spray and some stainless locking ties. So that's probably going to turn into a tomorrow project. But in the meantime, I'm going to throw the chassis brace into the 318, get the fitment dialed in. I put the winter wheels on it because right now I'm driving it in the winter. And well, here, I'll just walk over and show you. They're rubbing. All four corners pretty much touch fender whenever it hits a bump or anything. So I'm going to have to mess with the fitment a little bit. I'm going to try to just raise the rear preload and see if I can get away with that for the time being, because I really don't feel like taking the rear end apart and raising it up when hopefully it's going to be drift season within the next few weeks. All right, cool. So here I have the chassis brace. It is a Parts by Max. I actually loved how it stiffened up the rear of this car, and it has these little lower bolts here that you can tie into the rear subframe, which I'm going to be doing for this season. I didn't do that last season just because, honestly, I didn't have time before the event to tap it and do everything. I got it like a day before one of the events, and then I forgot to do it for the second one. So that's going to be on the list of priorities of things to do before it is actually time to go drifting, but that's a sweet little upgrade. Also, it's super nice. Putting this strut brace in is nice and easy. You just take off the little 13mm nuts on top of the struts back here, pop it in, and you're good to go. So I'm gonna do that quick and I'll show you in the car. so here we go. I'm trying to put this exhaust wrap on. I've never done this before. They said just throw some wire ties on there, get it as tight as possible, so that's what I'm trying to do. I know I have to like sand this down and stuff, but gonna wrap up the rest, sand that, throw the gaskets on, tighten everything down, throw it back on the car, and I'll show it to you once everything is back installed. Well, I'll show it to you once I finish all the wrapping. I know it's not great. I still gotta wrap that one, gotta wrap these three, gotta wrap the little wastegate one, but we're getting places. And then I gotta do the exhaust still, but that's gonna be probably a different roll because I'm already starting to get through almost like half of it. I'm only halfway done, if that. So I'll get back to you on that. All right, cool. So got this thing all wrapped up. Looks pretty cool. I just have to clip those little ties and gonna throw it in the car. Then mount up the turbo. I should heat wrap the downpipe, but that's not gonna be the main concern for right now because that's gonna come out again anyway. So gonna get this all set, get it nice and bolted on, and we should be good to go. All right, so everything's all buttoned up for tonight. Got the turbo back on, the manifolds back in, the wastegate fits nicely. I'm gonna see if Lockwood can put a little kick in this exhaust pipe so it goes right down there, intersects with the wastegate, and recircs into the exhaust system. That'll also give me a little bit of room from the head because right now it's pretty close, which I don't think is going to be an issue, but you know, you never know with gaskets and heat. They don't really like that. So got to hook up the vacuum lines, the throttle cable. Most everything else is hooked up. I got to hook up the brake booster and all that, the clutch line. But we're getting places. This thing should be on the road soon, so stay tuned. Next video, I think Tim and Doug are going to be here on Sunday, so I'm probably going to turn that into a video, and hopefully we're going to make some progress on this. So stay tuned for more. Make sure to throw a sub, and see you in the next one.